Hello everyone, thank you for stopping on my channel. So let's carry on exploring this Laravel inventory management system. In the previous video we added some minor stuffs into this inventory management system, and if we go to the create product view, here we have the basic information that we will need to provide for creating a product. And then let's have a look at the edit product. Okay, so this is the edit product. So here we have the, what is it called, the edit form, where we can update the information about this product, and then we can click on update. So let's update this one, and the name should be now Maris. Okay, so you can see it has been updated, and we can view this product, and we can see the view here. And interestingly, you can see it has a barcode. So let's learn how it is doing that. As we know, we are going to learn as well as add features to this. So here this is a barcode, and there is nothing in here. So let's go to the product slash and then product ID. Do we have a view product here? Let's go to web.php. So we have this resource controller, product controller, and we should have a show method, you can see, and it's calling the product.show.blade.php, and show.blade.php seems to be just um, it's using a slot, and then what product.show. Okay, so this is the show method, the show blade view. Here you can see it has a barcode okay, breadcrumbs. Okay, I don't know what that is, so let's keep looking at this product code and then barcode, and it's rendering that, you can see, but we want to see how is this doing that. Let's look around. Do we have any scripts? No, we don't. And this is show.blade.php seems to be a live wire, is it? And you can see it is live wire. No, it is not a live wire component. Let's do one thing. Let's dd this. So I'm gonna use dd in here. Okay, so you can see the complete barcode has been returned in response, but how is it generating it? We haven't figured that out yet. What is inside this one? So segment. The logic seems to be somewhere around here. You can see segment title and segment name. I don't know this. So scrum. Then we have the edit button in here as well. Let's have a look at that, which I think is going to automatically redirect us to the edit page where we can edit this product. But here we are viewing all the things. Text is 5%, quantity is 10, unit has VC, and also it's clickable, and then we can edit and go back. So let's go back, but I think the product image is not working properly. Let's go back and see. This is the Mars product name, and if we look at this product, this is the one that we added, so it should have an image, and you can see it's loading the default one. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so here we should have an image somewhere. You can see this is the product image, and it's loading the static image for each product, while we have the product object where we can get the product specific image. So as we have set this in the index, then product table, you can see here we have we have added that, so we can just copy it to this page, and I'm gonna paste it here. And now we can refresh, and it's loaded, but it's very small. So let's add those specific classes. It has an ID. I'm gonna put that as well on this, as well as the classes. Now let's refresh. Okay, so that is how this image is small. Maybe that's why it's looking smaller than. So that is it. Now let's go back, and let's delete AutoCAD, and you can see we are deleting this product without any confirmation. So just like we added confirmation to the product category, we are going to copy that to this one as well. So let's go to category table, delete. You can see we are going to copy this and to the index, then product table, and on delete, we are going to confirm, are you sure you want to delete this item? Once the confirmation is true, it's gonna delete that, otherwise it will not delete it. Like if I click on delete, you can see are you sure, and if I'm not sure, I can ignore the delete. And that is it. Here we can show um, multiple items, and I think we have pagination as well, and then we can import as well as export. So let's export. Okay, so product.xls file has been exported, and we can check that file, as well as we can see how that is done on this application. But here you can see we have the product code and product name and the product information that was available. So let's close this, and if we go to the export, where is that? You can see it has routes, products.export as well as product, and we know that product, it's if you go to the web.php and search for export, you can see purchase report. It's not this one. Product export, this is the one which is used to export products, and it has create method and it has store method. So why, if we look at this one, it's calling the create one. On export, it's calling the create one, and you can see export dot store. And if we look at this one, export dot stored has been called whenever you click on export products. So on create, it's going to get all the products sorted by product underscore name, and then creating an array and then looping through each of them and storing them into this array, but creating a multi-directional array, and then calling this dot store, which is this one. And here what we do is max execution, setting the max execution time to 0 and memory limit to 4000 megabytes maybe, and then creating a new spreadsheet. This is a module, I guess. And if we look at the package composer.json, PHP spreadsheet, it's using this package version 1.2, and it also has the PHP barcode generator. I think this is the one that was used to generate the product barcode that we saw in the view. Let's open off this on GitHub. PHP office, PHP spreadsheet. I think we do have the package for export and import in Laravel, but it's using the native PHP library. It's fine, we can use that as well. The process is still the same, and you can see it's just calling the methods that were available here, and generating the spreadsheet, setting the max age, and then output that to PHP output and return that, which will download this actually. And we can look at the import as well. It has a view as well, so let's import first. Now we have exported it, right? So let's delete all of them and then we will import them. And let's delete the last one. Okay, so we have deleted all the products, no product found, and also the view has been updated. You can see if I click on add your past product, but how can I don't want to create a product, I want to export the products that I have in a list. I think which is not possible, because as we saw, there was no import or import product button in there. So which should have that button, but we will look at that in a moment. And let's add an image, and then selling price, buying price in note. Picpillar fill all the field for us, so let's click on save. Okay, the product has been saved, and now we have one product here. This is the code. And then now since we have one product, we can import products. So I'm gonna import all the product that we exported earlier. Okay, seems like we can select the product, the file. So products.xls file, this is the file that we exported earlier, and now I'm gonna import this. And we can as we saw, we can view this file. You can see it's going to validate the extension and mem types and get the file, and then using the seems like this is the same library. You can see PHP spreadsheet, and using the input output factory, loading the file, and then loading the data from that into this data array, and then product insert, and then inserting it like this. You can see all in one it will be imported all in one into this model, and if there is an error, it's going to show the error, and otherwise it will show the success message. And now since we are, you can see we are redirected here, but I don't see the products that we imported. Seems like there is something suspicious in here. Not really suspicious, but why it did redirected. You can see on both sides it's redirecting there, but not showing anything. So I think here it should throw the error, not even showing the actual error. I think we can do something like get the actual error, and if I do $E, I think we do have the get message, I guess. Let's see what this is doing for us. Is not a valid file. No, this is not. So $get message, I guess. $E of get message, yeah. So this is gonna to this will show or return the actual error message that was returned by this process. And I think we do have something wrong in here. You can see the column range is j to column limit. Column limit is get highest data column. So let's select this product and import it again. Okay, we don't see any message displayed, so seems like in product.index we are not showing the error. So let's go to product table, then we have vertical dots in here. So let's go to products.index, and in index we don't have anything, but where are we showing the alert and success messages? Let's find out. Salam. Okay, so I think there is no success or any that kind of messages or something like that here. But if we look at the index, let's look at the create one. We were able to view that in the create, right? Like whenever you create a product, it's gonna still redirect you to that create page and show you the success message. And does it shows success message if I delete a product? Okay, so seems like it doesn't. And also I don't like this idea, like whenever there is no product, you're not gonna show the import button. We should have a button in here. So let's quickly add this, and in the next video we are going to fix the two things that we think can be improved. Which one is the one is the import product is not properly working, and the second thing is we are not able to see the success messages, the success as well as the error messages. So let's quickly do that. If we look at the index, uh, I am inside the this one, right? So here we have the import. This button should be in the create the empty product as well. So I'm gonna put this in here, and let's see if there is any error or anything like that. Okay, so it is showing that right here, and we can put this into the center using the text align center. Okay, that's not gonna work, so let's do one thing. Let's use the center and put this in here. And I don't think we need the icon in here. Let's refresh now. Still not working. We are going to use the div tags, and then style class text dash center. Still not at the center. Text align. Okay, so it's getting aligned to the center once we remove the classes, and you can see it has the drop down item class, due to which I think it's not aligning to the center, and it has a lot of space, which also seems to be can be removed. So let's refresh the page and see what changes it's gonna bring to that. So I'm gonna remove the margin bottom, but let's see if it has the margin bottom, due to which there is a lot of space in between, and this space seems to be from the above. It has a lot of padding. You can see dot empty has this padding stuff. So dot empty, which seems to be this one, but we can manage that from here as well by using the style padding of passing, let's say negative 10 pixel or negative 15 pixel. But that is fine. We can still click on this, and we will be redirected to the import products page where we can import products. So if we look at the code, let's have a look at the controller, product import controller. I'm going to dump the data and see if we can we have the valid format for inserting into the product model. And now I'm going to choose that Excel that we exported the previous video, and then click on import. And seems like we do have the data with the name, category ID, unit ID, code, quantity, buying price and selling price in product image. But whenever we want to insert into this, it's showing error. So to fix that, let's go to laravel.log, or we can go to laravel.log from storage, logs, laravel.log, clean all of it, and it has the days wise log as well. And I'm going to remove the dd, and then we will check what information do we have in the log file. Since we are not able to import it, right? It's still showing empty list. Whenever we import a product list, should have like 5, here in this case 5 products, but it's showing empty, and that is what we can confirm from the log files. Okay, interestingly, logs files are empty, but we do see that the data has not been inserted. If we look at the products migration, you can see the name and slug is not nullable, which means it's required. The quantity is also required, and then we have the quantity alert. So here we do have the quantity, but we don't have the quantity alert. We do have the name, but we don't have the slug. We do have the unit ID, the code, and image, selling price, buying price, but we do need the quantity alert in these kind of things. So what we can do is, let's go to the controller, and here we are adding that, right? So let's create the, okay, it has name as well. Do we have the name in the, do we have the name in the Excel file? Name, ID, unit. Okay, the note is not here, stock, code, etc. But if you look at the migration, is the note nullable? Yeah, the note is nullable. That is not required, but we do need to create a slug. So slug, and let's see if it can do, the copilot can do it for us. So using str slug and making a slug from this, you can see reading the same. And then we need the, what is it called, the quantity alert. You can see here in the product, you can see this is the quantity alert, which is not nullable. So here after quantity, we should have quantity alert. Quantity alert can be quantity alert can be the quantity minus, or let's say the quantity alert is 10 item. Since we haven't exported it, so that's why we cannot, or we should be able to export that as well. So let's we will look at that once we we imported this. Once we import this, then we can work on the export as well. But and we should export the notes and all those things, but it's only exporting these. And then we have this product image, and then the unit, origin ID is for, and blah. So comment. Okay, so now let's give it a try. We should use the str above imported, so that we can use it in here. And then it should have the 2 pairs that we added. And also I'm going to throw this exception, so that we can see the actual error instead of like being redirected to the page without seeing anything. So I'm gonna submit this again, and there we go, we have imported the products. And now what we can do is export the things that were not exported. Yeah, and also the success message is not showing off, so we will have a look at that as well. But so here let's add the slug. Let's see if this can do it for us. Copilot product slug. We don't really need these for actually weaving the details. Like if you want to export this and show it to someone else, the slug is not that important. But since we need that whenever we want to export this, so that's why we are going to use this. And then we have the stock alert. Stock alert should also be added. And I think that is it. We can add the note as well. Let's add it. If Copilot can do it for us, then we don't need to do it. But Copilot cannot do anything. And then we have to build those in here as well. Quantity alert, and then the note should go right here. And after that, it will be passed into this, and here it will process that and export it. And we can look at that. it's exiting that phase whenever the process is successful, which is fine. So we can also return that. And but let's check this out. I'm gonna export, and there we go. Let's save this. We can view it. We should have the slug is right here, and then we have the stock alert 10. Then we will have a note at the end, which is right there. Okay, cool. So now let's import them again. And also, what will happen if the products that we are importing already exist? Is it gonna overwrite them, or it's gonna show an error that these products already exist? Since the slug thing, if we look at the validation in the in here, you can see the code should be unique while the code exists, and um, we are adding more to it. So I think what we can do is, instead of like directly inserting them, we should loop through each of it, and then we can do something like create post or create or something like that. So let's actually do that. I'm gonna use the for each loop, and then here we can do post or create. So if the product that does not exist in here, then it's gonna create that. Otherwise, get the first one and move on to the next iteration. And before submitting this, I'm going to go to the products and delete some of it so that we can see that is it working or it's not working. So I think we can remove this, but for now let's save it. You can see we already returning this, but once we add this one, once we add the success and error message showing thing into the index patch, then we can remove this throw error exception. Okay, so we have pipe items. I'm gonna remove 3 of them. Okay, seems like there is an error in the delete as well. You can see unlink. Since we imported this, the images does not exist, so that is why it's showing this error. And what we can do is, before deleting the unlinking the image, before unlinking the image, we should actually confirm that this image exists in our file system. So let's go to product controller. Do we have it? Yeah. So on destroy, if the product exists, then delete it. If exists in our directory as well. How do we do that? Let's check if image exists in our file system. Okay, so ChatGPT added ChatGPT or Copilot. Okay, sorry, Copilot added this code that file exists, and then passing the actual path. And if it exists, then go ahead and unlink it. Otherwise, do not unlink it. So otherwise, just continue. Okay, so I'm gonna since this image does not exist, let's see what it does. Okay, it went through successfully. Let's delete some other images as well, the products as well. All that magic is happening because of this component. And if you look at the product create, you can see it's using the same component. I just copied it into this is the main listing product listing component, right? Livewire component. So I put it right here, and you can see it's also they are also putting it inside the controller XL extra large. So which is why it is showing this success message, which is what we need so far. So now that is it, that is all for the operations inside this, and from now on we are going to keep exploring the other things that we and learning as well as exploring and contributing to it at the same time. And that is what we are going to do in the next video as well. And if you have a product that you want us to contribute into it, open source product, we can do that. Tell me in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.